to the show. Paranormal parley, chat to make you glow. Talking food and sometimes rude, however the live stream rolls. Amazing mods with lightning rods to keep out all the trolls. Fantastic.
I can never hear the music, but I have turned it on. Hey guys! Alright, let's see who's here. Had a very hectic morning. Between Crow Live and catching up on work. I've scoffed a sandwich. I'm sitting here with snacks, so we're good, and I've got a coffee. Right, don't know if Ghost Sweetness still here, but hello, Sweetness. Sheila in the house. Good to see you. I go Sweetness for the prize, says I see Ghost Cats. Yeah. Yep. Sheila watching Whisper to a Scream. 80s horror can't be beat. 80s horror cannot be beat. Absolutely cannot. Spaghetti! Pastor Pervert in the house. Kulux did an amazing job last night under extreme pressure. We've all had it, Kulux, in terms of technical difficulties. So, well done for an awesome night. Debbie, thank you so much for buying me a coffee. I shall make sure it is savoured with relish. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Caroline, hope you're feeling a lot better now. Don't like our Caroline being poorly. Sandra, so lovely peeps won't be here long. We're working morning. Blah, 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 blah. Copyright Crow. Still getting over the movie you showed this morning. Ouija Shark 2. It was awesome in a truly awful kind of way. Alexis Artemis Green had the first. Let's say it was. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You two are awesome, Alexis. Mike, oh. Actually, I've just seen, because I've got the chat on screen, I've just seen Laura I actually want to double check Laura's live tonight. See who else is in. Let's see who else is in. Crow in the chat. Instead of moderating Crow's chat. Not that it was difficult this morning. Hello everyone. Hello Tina. Good to see you. Madam Sandra Peachy. Ooh. Madam Sandra Banana Hammock Peachy. There you go. Alexa's member for 3 months, and that's a great video. Crow's awesome too. He has his moments. That was a funny video this morning. Thank you so much for that. Oh, actually, I'll put the for both you and Deb Zell. Put through the super chat. Actually, I haven't done the Jamie one for a while.
Oh my god!
God! Hang on. Chat jumped on me. I have come to put Karamak in your coffee. It's just Kaylee. So tired. Been up for hours and hours and hours working. Well, moderating and working. Anne, hello. I want the Laura. That's what I was going to look at. Hang on. Just let me. Just make sure I've got the right date. One second, guys. Just double checking something. Oh no, it's next week. Oh, is that tonight? Guys, Laura, Rollside Paranormal has a problematic guest on tonight. So give us some love. 10 p.m. UK time. I'm assuming that's to accommodate His Highness. Wayne is going to be on Laura's channel tonight. So that's 10 p.m. UK, 5 p.m. US. Maths hard. Math is tricky. Maths. 7 a.m. East Coast Oz, I think. Wayne Dawson. In Fleshy Noodles. We bow to you, Lady Sarah. Sweet thing. Lady Sarah just wants coffee right now. I need coffee more than usual. Coffee time, everyone. Absolutely. Still getting a smile from the response. Who taught you to smile? I love you. Love that from Beard. Yeah. His aim sucks. Flesh and noodle spaghetti. What's for sauce? Well, I can tell you what I'm doing for dinner tomorrow. I'm doing spaghetti carbonara tomorrow. That's my sauce tomorrow. It was a fantastic movie. Gator, sharks, and fireballs. What else? Exactly. What else do you need? Tarot gator, a Ouija shark, although Crow kept calling it a tater gator, which I thought was funny. Fireballs. There was even a musical number. I mean, come on. I am still asleep. I know. Sheila, I'm not expecting this type of question, but I'll say simple tomato sauce with garlic and basil. Ooh, simple spaghetti monster. Hope it's fresh basil. I love fresh basil. I like to put it in my salads, but I find it almost impossible to grow. I have to just get the fresh basil from the supermarket because it's the only herb I can't grow in the garden because bloody flies get at it. They obviously have good taste too. Debbie, the gorillas with sort of like glasses, goggles on. That turned out to be like, Munchkins from Wizard of Oz. That size. We are the Lollipop Guild. This girl's movie night, sick all night with a stomach. But oh no, my foot weekly. Oh no, sweetie, you take care of yourself. Hang on. I've missed Sponge coming in. Actually, that reminds me. I've just seen Sponge in. I've still got another 5 memberships to gift, so let's put those in chat now. Oh, someone else got one. Sandra got a membership. Cheryl. Awesome. I don't need to recognise the names. That's what I was looking for. That's what reminded me. Sponge. Hey, Sponge. Debbie forgot the gorilla. Yeah, awesome gorillas. Awesome. There is a Sharknado, not Sharknado, Ouija Shark movie 1, which has an even lower rating on IMDb, so that's worth a hunt out. Calamity, afternoon and happy weekend all. Happy weekend to you, sweetie. My eyes are still burning from that off. Oh, it was fun. It was fun. Bad news regarding Jamie's character, I'm afraid. What, we still got one? I mean, you know, oh no, what's the news? Was he causing all the problems? Because that would be right. Rempod boy. Bringing down the whole live stream. He'll turn up in chat in a minute and moan at him. The fireball was something else. Jonathan! Junk in the house. With Ned. Carla here. Hello, sweetie. How are you, darling? Are you alright? You got day off today. Got the weekend off. You've been working hard. Grow the chat. Where did you get a feature in the magazine? Awesome, Clementy. It's brilliant. 11 is for stuff. Yeah, that confused me, I have to say, Spaghetti, when I was organising for last night. Sort of thought, oh, it's 10:30. It was half, because you put Central first. I'd have to watch that in the future. Wayne who? Wayne Dawson, sweetie. You expect 2 hours of dad jokes. I'm kidding. He's going on as himself, as far as I know. Laura's got it advertised as is at her interviewing Wayne. Alexa's just woke up myself. It's 15:07. Had a night shift, and I'll have another one. I don't know how you guys do night shifts, and I know that I am awake through the night a lot of the time because of doing YouTube, but actually going out doing live shifts, especially Phil had a thing about a week or 2 ago where he had to do an extra shift. And he had to get there for 1 o'clock in the morning. It's not so bad going out when it's still daylight and doing an overnight, but suddenly having to sort of leave the house at, I don't know, 12 o'clock or 12:30 or something. Oh, no. It's new. 7 a.m. Oh, I got it right. I'm getting so good at this. Wayne Dawson, who's he? I don't know, some unknown troublemaker that Laura's given a chance to because she's, kind of like that. Definitely a coffee time. Always a coffee time. Always. My husband is a lord now, so does that make me a lady or madam? He has the certificate too and he milks it. He hasn't got one of those things you can get from Scotland, does it, I think? Get yourself a title. Makes me a lady or a madam. Technically it makes you a lady, but, it's entirely up to you. I'd never finished it, but I actually started doing a PhD when I was still researching. But the job I was in never allowed me enough time off to complete it. And I will be honest, the only reason I wanted a PhD, the only reason, is you can call yourself doctor. And you can put doctor on your credit card and your bank cards and shit. It's the only reason I wanted one. I didn't want it to, because I'm fairly anti-academic, actually, ironically. And the PhD was on Star Trek. It still makes it a PhD, but it was, and it wasn't till Lord over. I just wanted the title. It's a doctor in the house. Yay! Never asked for a medical doctor, do they? I have vanilla. Ooh, vanilla hot chocolate. Ooh. Egg yolks, pecorino cheese, toasted pepper. Oh. I've only just started the stream spaghetti and you made me hungry. I've just eaten a sandwich. I want my mum's shrimp linguine. Actually, I haven't done shrimp pasta for a while. Let's get round to that. Rapper Gorillas. Yeah, oh, they were. Yeah, you could have looked at that movie in some sus ways if you really wanted to. Yeah, funny as anything. Spaghetti Monster, you must be an awesome cook. Oh, bloody well hope so. You've got to be an awesome cook if you're Italian. It's the law. What are we talking about? Gorillas with glass. Oh, it's alright. Crow did a live stream this morning where he found the worst movie possible on purpose. He decided, instead of having a so-so movie because of what he's allowed to show, he decided to find the worst one possible. And he found one called Ouija Shark 2. Ouija Shark 2. And yes, there were gorillas with glasses. A Ouija shark, so a phantom shark, and it then fought a tarot alligator. There were fireballs. Psychic. Worst acting you've ever seen. Some of the fakers look like Oscar winner performances compared to this movie. I know how to move around the kitchen. Really? But are we still talking about food, spaghetti? I want to know. Goggle gorillas? Yeah. Yeah, gorillas wearing goggles. Yeah, I read it the wrong way. You got the kitchen moves, have you? Yeah, see, Sheila knew what I meant. 60 hours this week. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm pleased you got one of the gifted, Sandra. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. It's not much change, doesn't it? I sent to came to my email. Oh, what's happening? We haven't heard anything. What? Segs put a community post on his channel with the information, and I've said on Crow's Facebook page that any developments we'll let you know, but at the moment there's no further news. So for some reason this Jamie character makes the game crash, and it's because he's REM-pod boy. Too busy shaking his booty, upsets the whole of the graphics. And there's a part of me that just loves it's Jamie's character causing the problems. Team Brittany. Dude, I know. That was just devastating. I wanted to see the 8-man. I'm hoping you're going to do that 8-man match. But yeah, that was. I don't know. They need a rematch. Typical Jamie causing issues in our weekend release as a community. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I sent 20 memberships. Why did it not come through? To me or to Crow? I don't know. Hang on. Got me worried now. I haven't been demonetised, have I? I know people are still green. Shouldn't be demonetised. No, good. Panicked then. I don't know, darling. Mind in there were delays in Crows earlier in the week. Let's see what happens. Defeated. Sorry, I haven't got around. Sarah work has been busy this week. Oh no, it's 60 hours. You'd rest in between all that. Demand rematch with Sagan the Twin. Yes, yes, definitely. Debbie does night shifts. Yeah, Debbie's got a difficult job. It's not showing in funding. No, it's nothing's come up in mine. Who remembers cinnamon toothpicks? I'm a lady on a plot of land in Ireland. Yeah, I'm not a lady at all. It's not legal. The only one who can make him lord is a king. Yeah. James, afternoon. How are you doing? He does lord this, lord that, lord from him. Yeah. Is there a way to? Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. Actually, I don't know. It might, if it's gone through, but there's a delay on here. It might show up in YouTube Studio. Just let me have a look. If it hasn't come through to me, it shouldn't have taken any money off you. But I don't. Oh, it doesn't always come quickly to me. Anyway, hang on. Earn. Memberships. Doesn't always come through straight away. No, mine are there. But I haven't got 20 memberships come through. Just let me check something. Oh, Mike, so thank you so much for the coffee. Just checked on buy me a coffee. Thank you so much. It should bounce back if it hasn't come through to me. We'll see what the situation is at the end of the stream. But if it hasn't come through, then chances are it hasn't gone through, if that makes sense. So we'll look into that. I don't want vanilla hot chocolate. I want kinky hot. Ooh. What, sarcastic law students? Hello, hello. I'll put a podcast up this week dedicated to you. I'm going to keep studio open. See if there's a delay. Hang on. It's not coming through to me at all, so it actually shouldn't have charged you. You might find that the money's bounced back because there's nowhere else for it to go. It's not coming through at the moment. I will keep an eye. Oh. Except I've just nearly deleted StreamYard. My trackpad is terrible. Ouija Shark. Ned purchased himself one of those titles that came with a land purchase. I believe it was in Scotland somewhere. Turns out it was a gravesite. Lord Ned. Lord Ned. That film was bad. That film was funny. Couldn't sleep well through the fireworks. Yeah, that's been noisy for a few people. How rude! Who comes in here? What's up, weirdos? That was from Justin, guys. Really? Justin loved the movie. He wants to watch it again. Sarah, hope you're doing wonderful. I'm doing okay. I want to see Ouija Shark 3. Don't know if they ever got the funding for that one. It would be Jamie. It would be Jamie. You're absolutely correct. I want to unsee Ouija Shark 2. Oh, you'll never unsee that. Oh, there's a sequel to... Well, there's a prequel. Well, technically there was a number 1. But as yet, there is no number 3 as far as we can tell. Debunk the Junk. Lord Ned is a really bad name. The last Lord Ned, Eddard, lost his head for no reason. Oh no! My eyes cannot see that film. James didn't like it. Tina says, I can only stay for a while. My husband's taking me out to breakfast. Ooh! See that? See, that's the birthday breakfast. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. No, and I know they're not showing up on StreamYard either, Caroline, which probably means they haven't gone through. They wouldn't go anywhere else, so money should have bounced back into your account if it went out. Ouija Shark 3 is currently in production. Woohoo! Justin will be keeping an eye out on release date. Sandra, thank you so much. 5 a.m. start in the morning. So sad I have to go. Madam Sandra, Gertrude, Banana Hammock, Peachy, loves you all. I'm blessed. Love to Ragman. Yeah. Thank you, Sandra. You're a treasure. I never make crows live. I'm asleep. I missed some of it this morning. Thank you for supporting Lady Sarah, and yes, hearts for Ragman. It is in production. He's checked. He's Googled all this. If it's in production, it should be finished within a couple of days based on the last film's patch. That's harsh. That's harsh. Maybe next week. Oh, is it Tina's birthday? Oh, of course. She just said oh, do you know? Brain not working properly today. And no, it never is before anybody says anything. Yes, happy birthday. Tina. Happy birthday. Oh, hang on. Oh no, that's Sandra's. I'm always working doing your show, says Carla. More than Justin is. I'm kidding. Kidding! Good gift, not ungrateful. I hate spell check. No, it's alright. Keep me posted on what's going on. I mean, it's something that'll have to be happening at your end through YouTube, but I will keep an eye, darling. Because, but chances are they've just not happened. Oh, hang on. It's awful. I mean, other YouTubers will tell you that when there's a glitch, you feel so helpless. But I will keep an eye, darling. I'll let you know if they show up in StreamYard, because occasionally it doesn't show up in chat, but it shows up in StreamYard. Not StreamYard. YouTube Studio. Use your words, Sarah. Justin is here? He is. Yeah, those little websites are borderline scams. Which little websites? Great channel, the Macern. Hello, good afternoon to you. How you doing? Someone should buy Wayne a ladyship so we can have Lady Crystal. Don't encourage him. Now I have Creep by Radio now. Oh no, don't earworm me. Don't earworm me. I got an email confirmation. This week I've been trying to do video. Ah. That sounds like a YouTube glitch then. Where's my I'll monitor that, darling. It can happen. There's a delay. What the hell am I doing here? I don't know, James. But I'm not showing Ouija Shark 2. So, you know, give me some credit. I wish I had gelled hair. We all wish you had gelled hair, Justin, because that would be really funny. Mackham from Sunderland? Not how you spell Mackham. But could be. Could be. We have Carnival Week from Monday in my town. The week of the fair that runs all day until Sunday. My house backs onto the field. It's all going to be like, oh no, for an entire week. Oh my goodness, I'm pretty lucky where I live. We live near the castle, so we do get some noise, but not very often. And they have a curfew. We've had our weekend fair. We've had Dubfest. But yeah, if you're nearby, we do have a carnival that comes here for a week. I think it's twice a year actually, but we don't live near it. Must be annoying if you do, because they'll go late into the night. But they are very popular. The fair is 2 weeks. So yeah, I saw it. I'll keep an eye. If it's just got an email receipt for me for going to me, then it's a glitch in YouTube. There'll be a delay, so we'll keep an eye on that. And if it doesn't come through to me, but obviously if Carla sort of just double checks the money's gone out, it's not bounced back in. I won't be able to do it on my own. I'll have to have Carla do it with me, but we'll tackle YouTube about it. Carla, it's once a year, but so loud, especially on a weekend when they don't have noise restrictions till 11 p.m. Don't mind so much if there's 11 p.m. noise restrictions. At least you know it's going to finish. But a couple of years ago, Dubfest cheated and they kept going through till about 2 o'clock in the morning. All you could hear was do, do, do. Nearby. Mark the Sarcastic Law student. Member for 2 months. Ooh, Milestone Green. Oh no, Thunder. Don't think we've even had any. Same here, but it could run all night with fireworks. Oh yeah, fireworks. Ugh. Oh, so fireworks make me chew the furniture. Please, I actually don't look. I think they're very pretty to look at, but I'm not a fan of the noise. I am also a bit of a misery. I do believe that in the UK, fireworks should be public displays only, not privately sold. Um, all I need is the air I breathe. No. Oh, titles websites in Lord. Yeah, there's quite a few of them, and I've seen one or two YouTubers, not within our community, but in on other channels. Actually, have them with sponsorships. Is that no? I'm fine. But sponsorships. I can't remember what the main one's called, but setting off fireworks till 1:30 this morning. Oh no. 4 a.m. Good grief. I'm usually up by 4 a.m. Thank God for noise restrictions we have here. Then couldn't imagine having to cope with it till that time. Yeah, yeah, we have the noise restrictions because of where we are, and 99% of the time they're followed. It was only one year that Dubfest went over. I slept like crap, so coffee this morning. This is nice. Oh, coffee always good. I'm green, I'm tangerine. Woohoo! Hang on. Give me a sec. Because James didn't come up in mine. Nope, not updated yet. I'm on call this weekend too. Oh no, fingers crossed you don't have to actually go on call. Read to Sarah, sign a petition every year. Yeah, actually I think one of the reasons that apart from the fact I'm in a quaint little English town, you know, we don't do loud noises. But also we have a lot of animals around here because we're so rural. So we've got the kennels, we've got the horses, we've got so many people have got pets that yeah, for fireworks especially, it ain't happening. Love a bit of green, bit of green. Yeah, some of those companies spend a fortune on having YouTubers sponsor them. Nothing compared to what they make. Oh yeah, they'll have it wasn't sponsorship. It was charity donations. But I used to years ago. I used to work for somebody who worked for Rank Xerox. I don't know if Rank Xerox still exists, but big computer company at the time doing photocopiers and stuff like that. And they were telling me that, you know, when you see people, these companies giving massive checks to charity auctions, etc., to charity events, you know, £100,000 to this event, it's basically a tax write-off. So I would imagine, because they're allowed so much tax donation to come off the tax, imagine some of the sponsorship, it would go in under the advertising budget, which I know I can claim back on that. So, oh my gosh, the poor horses. Yeah, I mean, they'll be in the stables at night, obviously. They don't leave them out in the field here for the most part, but yeah. The dogs go nuts because I live next to kennels where the hounds are. They've literally got dozens and dozens of hounds. Yeah, and they're howling all the way through it. Been walking my dog at 5 a.m. because of the heat. Yeah. Bulldogs suffer. Oh. Look who's in the chat. Look who's in the chatty poo. Can you imagine, Deb, it's going to be hot this week here. It's not too bad here at the minute. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, YouTube wouldn't just keep... The one thing I would say about YouTube, they're not perfect, but they don't keep money that's not theirs. Does that make sense? You know, they wouldn't... and some companies do. You know, if I'm one of the two of the small gaming ones, I do. You know, if I'm sort of pay for extra whatever, and it doesn't go through on my game, it's impossible to get a refund back. But YouTube, thank you. That's pleased me, Carla. But I would have helped if there'd have been a problem. Poor babies, dogs don't. No, they don't. Neither do cats. I'm not awake. Blanky, hello. Oh, Phil typing in his sleep again. Were you working last night, sweetie? Poor Phil at the moment, because he works in a very hot environment, and of course with a heat wave he gets no relief just even going outside. Nowhere to hide from the heat. And he was quite ill from it last week. My friend's dog watches fireworks yet. Ooh, he's very looking at it going, ooh, pretty. Does he not mind the bangs? It's the noise for me. Ooh. No. Silent fireworks. I want silent fireworks. I know, I'm miserable. Just don't like loud bangs. See, if they had silent fireworks, you wouldn't have to worry about the animals either, for the most part. We had the other way from me, just up the hill from me, on the way out of town, there's a part of the Duke's estate that has a little place that they've just renovated for weddings. Probably costs thousands and thousands just to rent the bloody thing, but it's private. You know, it's got bedrooms and everything for weddings. It's an old building. It is beautiful. I've been to have a look. And they had, I can't remember. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but they had a famous DJ there. A couple of years ago, might even have been last year actually, and they got married there. And they started putting fireworks off. Honestly, I thought the bombs were dropping. I'm probably just about to get thrown off because I've just used the B word. I thought we were under attack. It was so loud. So loud. And the animals went nuts. I suppose it's okay if you make money from it. My old lab used to sleep through the fireworks. So my cat doesn't like the loud noise. I bet. My dog used to sleep through them too, James, but now he's older, they scare him. Get them out more nervy when they get older. My dogs watch the fireworks. We need to get bored quickly though. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Hardly any fireworks here last night. Very unusual. Not even cannon fire. Oh. I hate it when the cannon goes off at the castle. Oh, it's a loud boom. He sits out in the garden. Neither fireworks nor storms bother him. What a dog. They both bother me. All the trucks in the factory won't drive from 10 AM to 6 PM because of the heat wave. 10 AM to... Oh yeah, because of the hottest part of the day. My old lab was food orientated, nothing fazed her. Labs have... I love lab personalities, actually. I mean, I have talked about getting a dog, which might now go out the window if I don't get myself sorted health-wise, but... And because of space, I'll probably go with a spaniel or a cockapoo, but I actually love labs. And Bestie's got one, and she's insane. She is absolutely insane. And when I first went round to the house, whenever it was, years ago, I remember my Bestie's also called Sarah, said to me, oh, you know, lab's called Lexi, and she says, you know, Lexi's very, very touchy. So the first thing she did when she actually came around the market stall with the Lexi with her, she actually said, look, here's a dog biscuit, give her a dog biscuit, she'll get used to you. First time I went around the house, she says, oh, you know, I'll make sure she's all right. I sat down on the sofa. Lexi climbed up onto the sofa, lay down onto me, literally, and she's heavy, and wouldn't move. And every time I go over, literally as soon as I sit down, she's there. And if she thinks I'm about to start going, she actually sits on my feet. She's amazing. My co-worker are having the shift of their lives. Really? Labs, yeah, they are silly. I mean, Lexi, literally, as soon as anybody comes in the door, she will literally race up the stairs and back down again. Every time. I don't know why she does it. But they are lovely dogs. If I had the space, then yes, a lab. But and I wouldn't cope with a lab. I'm not having a dog that needs a lot of exercise, especially not in my condition. So it wouldn't be fair. But they are lovely dogs. They need space. They do need space. The other dogs I love are border collies, used as sheepdogs. I love them, but that's the sort of dog you have if you actually live on a farm, even if they're not a working dog. You've got space just to run around it, freely. I would get a Chihuahua, but they're intense, loving, forever toddler. 2 Shih Tzus, my sweet babies. Greyhound, then Sarah. I don't get the appeal of greyhounds, and I don't mean anything by that. I have a couple of friends who always have greyhounds, and have done for years, and they love them. But no, I think the cockapoo will be the dog for Sarah if I do decide to get a dog eventually. But it'll be after the American trip if I decide to get a dog. The health condition is putting me off getting a dog at the minute. Because I don't feel as though I could give it the exercise it deserves. So I was going to get a cat as well anyway, so it might just be I get a couple of cats or something. My lab was half collie. Oh, I want a dog. Yes, my co-workers are probably just sitting with their coffees for half a day. Well, that's what you did at work. I know it's been a while for me because I work for myself, and my boss lets me sit with coffee for all the time. Helps when you're self-employed. My dog's a lollipy long-legged collie pointer cross. Oh, mostly collie. Does anyone watch the Asher House? Wait, what? Hang on. What? When you say the Asher House, can you clarify that before I panic I'm missing something? Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. What's the Asher House? You bought a farm for dogs. Wow. Well, that'd be awesome to have the money just to buy a farm for dogs. Oh, hang on. I know what you mean by the Asher House. Do you on Facebook? 5 dogs. How do you keep up with 5 dogs? You must have energy. No. Phil's awake to do the ding dings. Leap. Yes, is that the one? Their Facebook. They come up on my Facebook feed, I think. They've got loads. I don't know how you keep track of that many. I mean, I'm sure he's got staff and stuff, but and then I have to say I can't remember what breed he was, and please nobody get cross with me at that. But he took him one, and he was like, "Yeah, this is the dog for me. This is the dog that's going to be my forever dog." And I'm looking at this thing. I don't know what breed it was, and I thought that is one of the ugliest dogs I've ever seen in my life. That's the one you chose. But those I've seen him. He's obviously got the farm, but when they take in these dogs that have had problems, they're like dog whisperers, aren't they? They're just they'll. There's one that goes to shelters and tries to work out how to sort of deal with some of the dogs they've just taken in. He'll just go in there and he'll sit with them, and I'm looking at it thinking, you've got to have some guts or some confidence to yourself with some of them. But to have to just to live there and have that amount of space. Did the ding dong bells wake you, Phil? Oh no. Phil's hearing bells. He's creating a lot. Yeah, you'd have to have a lot of staff, wouldn't you? Because they've got all of the. They've got a lot of people on the site to, obviously, to vets to make sure they're all healthy and looked after properly, and keeping up with feeding, because they'll all have different things that they need to eat. You can't just give them all the same thing. Major operation. I don't care. No, I don't care what a dog looks like. It's not that I wouldn't like a dog. It's just that of all the ones he has, and the one that's one he chose. I'm watching too, Rocky Kakana. Lisa in the chat. Lisa and Wes are going to be on Laura's channel next week. Not today, but next Saturday. And I don't know when it'll be, but I am going to start my pre-recorded podcasts, and they've agreed to be on one of my podcasts. So can't back out of it now because I've told everybody, Lisa. Just so you know. We Are Happy Dog on YouTube, and Niall Harbison, who runs it on socials, he's amazing. I just rescues in general, not just sort of dogs, but cats, and there's a really good shelter here that does dogs and cats and all sorts of different animals. Because I was looking for, if I did a charity stream, I wanted to do an animal charity, but I didn't want. There's one in Alnwick called, oh crap, name's gone out of me, Shack, but that is just dogs. And yes, I want dogs to be included, but I want cats and stuff as well. So there's one bit not far away that does everything, and it's been highly recommended. Look forward to it, lovely. Thank you. I watch those animal channels when I need to restore my faith in humanity. The only problem is, if you do it like I do and you're going through it, it tends to be in the reels, because whatever type of reel you're watching, it throws more at you. And I'm aware, unfortunately, I prefer it when it's proper animal shelters or professionals doing it. Like the guy with the farm, or the one who goes into the shelters and sort of helps out with the problem cases, because there's such a big problem on YouTube, on social media in general, about people filming, putting animals in peril so they can film themselves rescuing them, and I hate that. And every so often a reel will come up, and I'll move on, because I think, I'm not sure this is legit. Lisa's after breakfast. Have a great birthday, Lisa. Sorry, because I've read the wrong name above you. After breakfast, Tina is having a great morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day, sweetie. I think animal-based therapy has had some good results. Yes. I have a friend of mine here is a dog trainer, but she literally does private dog training. So, because people have got money around here. And so she will train dogs one-on-one, and help the owners when the dogs need training. And she always said, she'll get owners saying, oh well, they don't like us. There's some people that just don't seem to like. She says, well, what about you? There's some people you don't get on with. And she really sort of manages to narrow down the psychology. We sometimes forget that animals have senses too. There's certain people they get on with, certain people they won't. Certain way to be treated. They are sentient too. So there we go. It's worse than that. YouTube banned the animal rescue ship because people were putting the animal. Yeah. They've done it on all sorts of social media, and I don't see it as often. I'm pleased YouTube banned it. Explains why it's not popping up on my feed as much as it was. because I do look at other animal stuff, but there is still, it's more on Facebook. When I'm going through the reels, occasionally I'm looking at, oh, we would just rescue this kitten, and I'm thinking, no, you've put the kitten or the dog or whatever in that situation just so you can film yourself rescuing it. I think they still sneak through. And I would imagine on Instagram and TikTok they do as well. But I'm pleased YouTube put the foot down on it because it was a major problem. Not just that, people using AI to make those animals. Yeah. I'd rather did the bloody AI than use real animals. I've seen otter of 3 different species getting turned into one rescue story. Oh, no. Yeah. I mean, we quite rightly were part of a community that calls out people for making money from faking ghost videos, you know. But you know, these people with the animals, yeah, some of them were or probably still are putting animals in genuine peril just to make money off of social media. Like the fake ones like zebras and such. Sure, some people believe in it, and that isn't right. I think the first time I saw, it was probably when I was first hit YouTube hard in 2020. I started seeing them, and yeah, I was sort of looking, oh, isn't this sweet? And then, but very quickly, actually, it came up, or you know, these videos are being faked, and yeah, but yeah, when you first see it, I can understand that people probably still are sort of buying into that crap. An old hunter found a baby bear one day in the woods. Yeah, you got to be careful of that. Mama bear close by. Yeah, you read the comments and people genuinely, yeah, do. I think in our community it's probably a bit harder to fathom. But although maybe not, because you know, when you look at bloody Lee's comments or the twins' comments or Sam and Colby's comments, people believe it. But in general, certainly within the debunking community, we are more skeptical. We're probably more skeptical for any type of video like that than maybe even sometimes we should be. The bear changed colour twice. Continuity. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, appreciate you. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Give me a sec. Right, back on. You could debunk, James. You could do a debunking channel for. Although then you'd have to show them, wouldn't you? You have to show the nicer ones rather than the ones where they really take the mick with putting the animals in peril. Ding ding ding, thank you, Caroline. I haven't even been outside today and I'm sneezing. Don't know why. Does not bode well for going out later. Right, let's have a drink. Also, by the time I go outside, it'll have cooled down a bit, hopefully. Hopefully. What was I going to say? Completely went out of my head then. Oh, I do have a new animation video coming soon. I may put that on Patreon first. It'll be a new one for when I have an intermission in the middle of a live stream. But also, I am going to get back full-time onto... Well, not full-time. This is the full-time one. But get back hard on the art channel as well. I need to be doing my own artwork a lot more. I'm going to be adding some merch. People have been asking me to put tutorials onto the art channel. And with Raven's help, I'm going to be doing some horror characters fan art from video games as well. So that will be on my art channel, Uncanny Academy. I'm also working on the magazine and the yearbook. Debbie actually had a great idea day before for that, so I know how the cover of the yearbook's going to appear. It's such a good idea. You guys are also do a members live, so I'll be doing a members live as well as my usual lives next week. I'll just do a massive booyah, I'm live when there's a gap for members only. Thank goodness we have rain today. We have had some heavy rain this week. I don't think we've had any today, but this is actually the first time we've had actually a sunny day. So I hope it's cooled down by the time I go out. But I can't really complain about how to make coffee and how to choose the right cookies from the store. That's for, and please Phil's not here on panel with me. That is for Fantastic Feasts. Oh, I've said it. Feasts. Bollocks. That's Phil projecting his words into my mouth. Feasts. I also want to commission some horror art from you eventually, Sarah, from my office and let you know. No problem. Just hit me up when you want it. I actually love doing the horror stuff. I also the buy me a coffee link I have at the top. It's not just for donations. I actually can put a shop on there now. I'm building up my Etsy shop again, but on the shop on buy me a coffee, I'm actually going to put some specifically community related stuff. So I will let people know when that's up and running. I've also got because I fell ill about year before last, before it eventually all came to crashing down at Christmas, just before Christmas. And so I actually still have a lot of stock I haven't painted up yet. I've got sort of shoulder bags, I've got glasses to etch. So I think I'll do some community-based stuff to put into that shop as well as going on the Etsy store. And I'm going to get cracking with that Redbubble account as well. That way people aren't going to get hit. It's Fantastic Feasts. I made a mistake. No. I'm going to live that down. I hope he's not lurking. Don't tell him, Wiz. I know. I loved Michael Madsen. I absolutely loved Michael Madsen. Make a great OnlyFans channel, Fantastic Feats. No, not just for Beardo. Great. He was a great actor. No. And he wasn't that old. He was only 67. I think it was a heart attack, wasn't it? Yeah. Lose the good ones. Paranormal still outlet. Oh, thanks for the earworm, Wiz. Tune in to life. Oh no. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was a ghost coming through. I'm going to end up saying it on the bloody channel just because it's more of a habit. I think he smoked. He probably lived a hard life, you know. I'm awaiting my shipment of Paranormal Salt and Mayu wisdom. No. Good luck on that. I hardly remember Michael Madsen, but when I looked him up, I noticed he was in Wargate. He was in a lot of stuff actually, because he was a sort of jobbing actor for a long time. He was in Thelma and Louise and Reservoir Dogs, and I think he was in Sin City, wasn't he? Phil knows. Phil knows nothing. Phil just pretends to know stuff. He pretends. I think it did say a heart attack. Yeah, 67 is nothing. You know. That's in these days it is young. It's sad as well. I think it's a shame when also, apart from the obvious, when actors go that young, it's a bit like we have a. I don't know how well he was known outside of the UK, but we have a British actor called John Thor, and he was only about 60 when he died. And he was really, I mean, he was always a great actor and really made good stuff, but he was really starting to get into that older age range roles, and he would have been killing it for acting roles. You know, he was the sort that would have been well into his 80s and just knocking it out of the park every time. It was so sad to lose him so young. He was a passionate collector of all those yellow and black highway signs that used to be everywhere in California. Oh. I didn't pretend to. Yes, you did. You're too tired. You're still sleeping. You're still asleep, Phil. You're hearing things in your dreams. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Sponge it. He was UK Celebrity Big Brother. God knows why. Alison Carr got a great video in Lick Jail yesterday. I haven't seen it yesterday. That was a premiere, wasn't it? Love John Thor. Last thing I remember seeing him, he did Good Night, Mr. Tom. It was so good. I've got the DVD somewhere because I loved that. And I remember watching that and thinking he could have just had another 20 or so years just of these amazing roles. But no. It's nothing spectacular. I just want some symbolic horror characters to put on my wall where some of my gaming cameras. Not a problem. Not a problem. Love me horror characters. Oh, do you know, I sometimes when I'm cooking, I actually put my 5 tablet up and watch something. I was watching Independence Day yesterday doing it. I watched something I've seen before millions of times, so I don't have to concentrate on it. He wasn't very nice. I don't know. Oh, on Big Brother. Don't think I'd be very nice on Big Brother. Sorry, my doorbell's just gone. I'm just going to make sure it gets answered because I know what it is. Give me a sec, guys. I shall tell you what. Have an intermission.
Hang your head in shame, be ashamed. This is not a silly game, no game. Throw insults, throw blame. It's just for clicks and views and fame. Name. This toxic community of ours, shameful, misuses views and powers. From John and Ned and Mr. Mittens, Boo, to Crow of Judah saving kittens. True. Spiders caught by side-eye guy, live out their lives when back outside. Beardo may make lots of noise. John's 2 hits of the Backstreet Boys. What else can I say? We all are here to stay. When toxic rocks it with love and care, hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof. Mythos knows it's all at stake. He knows when he tells the world it's really fake. It shows. Jeff cooks up a mighty hit. Oh yes. By telling peeps to buy his shit. You guess. Mr. Gray is here to stay. No fall. Animal is on the way. Bring the ball. He thinks he's such a cutie. Yeah, kid loving everybody's booty. Winner! Safest from the U.S. South. Cool. If you fake, then shut your mouth. Boom. So it's tough in the paranormal game. Yes. Everything else is completely made. You guess. What else can I say? We all When toxic rocks it with love and care, hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof.
Thanks, guys. Amazon and some of our other Amazon drivers, if you don't answer the door instantly, they're like, oh, they're not in. So, where am I? Sarah ordered pizza. No, Sarah ordered earbuds. I lose earbuds like most people lose socks, and I live with my earbuds. Then all of a sudden one goes missing. There's a portal in this house somewhere that sucks in the odd earbud. Be right back, the little monster that's my son has just drawn on the walls. Oh, his artistic nature going in on him. 21 minutes I can order pizza. Phil's counting down the minutes. Hang on, what time is it? I don't know when he said that. 3:10. So, hang on. So that's what? I can't count. 17 minutes. 17 minutes. Is he? Yeah, exactly. Is he a future artist? Pepperoni. Oh, just eat a pepperoni pizza. Bacon and chicken. Never had chicken on a pizza. Now that would be more my type of pizza. Triple meat. I like the chili meat one. The chili beef ones actually we get. Oh yes, I like my ham and pineapple. I like your pepperoni as well. Oh God, I went to get a drink and came back to this. Yeah, sorry. Apologies for Jamie. Yeah. Breaker of the wrestling tournament. I don't know if you heard that, Phil. The reason Spaghetti's live stream last night was having all sorts of problems was apparently Jamie's character was causing all sorts of glitches. Brought the whole tournament down. Bingo wings. How nice. I got pasta and bacon salad later. What am I having later? I don't know. I want pizza now, though. I think I might be thinking about pizza. Did you order a pizza from Amazon? No, I ordered earbuds from Amazon. Again. Twerking Saturday. I have a void in my house that makes all the socks disappear. I do need an earbud. If I either lose the earbuds or one earbud, I never lose both. Or I'll lose the charger. Or the thing that I find the most annoying is occasionally one of the earbuds stops connected with the charger, but that's it's my own. I'm scatty. I really need to have a place to keep them where I've always got them on hand. I know. Hey, Pump. Constantly looking for socks. I never wear socks unless I absolutely have to. There literally has to be snow or ice on the ground for me to wear socks. He's gone in my work bag and got my whiteboard markers I used to mark off orders. Luckily, I have wipes to dissolve it. Oh, that's a bit better. How can you never have had chicken on pizza? It's not a pizza meat. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I can think of plenty of other pizzas I'd rather have than chicken. I love chicken, but not on pizza. Don't like feathers in my pizza. There you go. Sure, blame it on Jamie. Oh, Spaghetti blamed it on Jamie. It was his character. They couldn't do the 8-way match because of Jamie's character. See? Just passing on the information. Earbuds won't stay in my ears. They will. Do you know, I forget I've got them in. And then I wonder why I can't hear anything, because even if I haven't got any music playing, they're in my ears. And I also buy the noise cancelling ones. It's blissful. But I definitely need them for walking into town at the minute. Wayne in the house. Wayne getting interviewed tonight on Laura's channel. Set one down and forget where. I set them both down in the same place. The problem is, what I really need to do, what I used to be so good at doing, was actually, if I wasn't using them, putting them back into the charger. If I don't do that, I'm never going to see one again. I have trigger piercings in both ears and stops earbuds from entering. Oh yeah, they will do. I love my earbuds. Love them. It's so good. Wiz, I have a case you press a button in the settings and it sets some alarm from the missed earbuds so you can find it. I wish I did. Sarah needs a good chicken bacon range pizza. I'd eat chicken and bacon pizza. I think it's because on pizza I like a strong flavour. But if it's got bacon on with it, that would be quite nice. Spicy, shredded. Now there you're talking, Debbie. Shredded spicy chicken pizza. Now that I can get on board with. Ranch. I like ranch. Not my first choice, but I like ranch. My mum never wore socks and her feet were like leather. She could walk on glass and not know it. If I'm not outside, obviously, but in the house, the first thing I do when I get in the house is take my shoes off. I would much rather walk around barefoot all day. Chinese chicken pizza. See, I'd eat that as well. I have had hoisin duck pizza, and that was yummy. That was absolutely yummy. So, yeah, I would eat Chinese chicken pizza. So I'd eat chicken and bacon pizza. It's just not what I'd think to actually pick up. You know, my hand's going to gravitate to the spicy beef or ham and pineapple or pepperoni first. Stop self-promoting, Wayne. I'm kidding. I've already said that you're on, sweetie. Told everybody the time. If you've just come in, Wayne's on Laura's. UK time, it's coming up as 10 p.m. tonight. So that's 5 p.m. US East. Oh, I've already done this. Now I have to work it out again. 7 a.m. East Coast Oz. Woohoo! Dawn finally had a day off to sleep in. Coffee. Yes, I've just boiled the kettle while the music was playing, actually. Let's get my coffee sorted. I've been up since 5 o'clock or something. Chicken. No! You just spoilt it. You almost had me sold on trying a chicken pizza. No, just ruined it, Debbie. No to cold. Never cold. Ever. Gingy. Gingy in the house. Hello, hello. Just realised I was not sub to Laura's. I actually went over to Laura's last week. It was on Crow's Live. We were trying to get her up to the 500. So I'm doing the sharing now, and so I go over to Laura's channel, and I'd been unsubbed. It hadn't long happened, obviously, but I'm thinking, why isn't it in my subscriptions list? And I went over, and the subscribe button I'd been unsubscribed. So yeah, please check. Please check on all your main channels, actually, because it does happen. Wonder if barbecue pork. Oh, pork. I still want pulled pork. I'd have a pork pizza. Pork anything. Wayne, the other thing I'm doing, because I've already spoken to Lisa from APRF, I am going to get. I'll have to be on Avatar because my computer won't take me being on camera. But I am going to start the pre-recorded podcasts. I don't want to wait until I've got myself a new computer, so I'll get in touch with you about that as well. If it was booze chicken, I'd have that on my pizza. What's booze chicken, Carla? I need to know. I am a standard pizza. Mushrooms, pepperoni, banana, peppers, onion. See, I'd eat that, no problem. Yum. I'm actually happy to have a vegetarian pizza if it's got all that stuff on it. Obviously, it wouldn't have the pepperoni on it, but if it's got loads of peppers and mushrooms and stuff on, especially if there's a bit of spice in there, yeah, bring it on. I just like my spicy food. Strong flavours. Hello, sweet Wayne. Is there another Wayne in the chat? Have I missed somebody? I'm joking. Joking. I could have sworn I was building a Build-A-Bear shark teamed up with an alligator in New York City with a Ouija board. Yeah, that's what I said. That shark looked like a plushie to me. Anybody who's in Crow Stream this morning is going to go to sleep tonight dreaming of toy sharks and gators, songs, gorillas with goggles on. Crow's got a lot to answer for. Chicken wing pizza is good. Dawn, I had the same dream. Yeah, mass hallucination. Brought on by Crow Judas. Yes, Dawn, actually, how is his tooth? Is he got that sorted yet? Thank you, Iz. If you want to actually check your sub to Laura so you get the notification. Because I'm guessing most people will be subscribed, but yeah, Wayne's on there tonight. The connoisseur in the chat, who's got 6 minutes to go before he can order a pizza. Buffalo chicken pizza. All right, that's okay. YouTubers forever and subbing me from stuff. It is. It's usually when I'm modding, I notice if I'm going looking for a link and I'm like, what? Why does that say unsubbed? YouTube unsubs about 2 people every time I stream, then a few days later I usually get them back. YouTube is... Yeah, it often happens. You lose one, then you gain one, and it's often the same one. Podcasts, will they just be on YouTube? Actually, Calamity, I would actually like to, because you do have the ability with StreamYard to put them elsewhere as well. So, because you can choose multiple destinations through StreamYard. So I am actually thinking of, I need to decide which ones. But I actually am thinking of streaming on multiple platforms because I am going to be pre-recording the podcasts. So yeah, I actually would like to upload them to other places as well. I just need to decide which ones. It's still dealing with it. Hopefully we'll get that sorted soon. Oh, nothing worse than a toothache. It unsubbed me from PNC like 3 times in a week. Actually, do you know what? I know they're quiet at the minute. I'm just going to have a quick check of that because I don't know if I'm still subbed to PNC. Or is it just that they're not uploading? Oh, I think I've had the community post though. But I'd hate to miss when they... No, I'm subscribed. We're good. We're good. There's Phil's channel. If you have to. No, I'm kidding. Phil is actually... We're trying to get Phil up to 500 as well. He is edging closer to it. Just see if I can find him. See what he's on. He's in chat. He can probably tell me. Never mind. Got him. 480. So Phil just needs another 20 subs to get to the. And big supporter of the community. So I like pork, but I can't have any pork if I'm ordering food from work. I'm working with Muslims, and a little respect is needed. Yeah. Yeah, respect people around you. Sweet Wayne, me. I think there's another Wayne in chat, Wayne. It unsubbed me twice to the shape and once to seg. Wondered why I wasn't getting notifications. And it dawned on me what had happened. Yeah. Well, I've got a membership to seg, so I think if you've got a membership, you're safer from it. But I'm not saying that's a reason to have a membership, by the way, but I've never been unsubbed if I've had a membership. But I mostly get unsubbed. I mean, obviously, I've been subbed to Laura forever. I couldn't believe I'd been unsubbed. But often, if you've newly subscribed to a channel, it's worth checking a day or so later that you're still subscribed to the new channel. Never been unsubbed by YouTube, but on Monday I got subbed to a channel. I have had that a couple of times. I've had a couple of channels pop up in my feed, and I'm thinking, I didn't sub to you. I do not know how that happens. And it's not even channels that are remotely anything to do with what I watch. It's frustrating. I miss people's lives, and I have to go back and watch it. I mean, I can go back to putting a list on the Facebook group. It's just that so few people are putting notifications out now for lives, which is why I'd actually stopped doing it. But I can put a regular live list up just when I know people usually do, and I'll just make sure that they are going live that day. But yeah, fewer and fewer people are actually pre-notifying. But I can go back to doing that. I don't mind. It's one reason I try and leave it a few minutes before I lick the like button. It doesn't taste so bad by that point. It's usually convinced YouTube I'm not a Cylon. The other thing, if you're in a live, like you're in my live, and I've just said everybody go to Phil, right? Or everybody go to Laura, or whoever I've said it about. Sometimes if a few people go over, I think Laura had this actually because I think we sent about 20 over from Crow. And a couple dropped off straight away, and that won't be people unsubbing. YouTube doesn't always like it when a load go over at the same time. Be more scared of a Lego shark, step on or eaten, and probably better visually. Oh, it was awesome. Come on, it was awesome. Being Team Rewatch isn't the same. I do that. The number of times I've been Team Rewatch, and I'll reach over to the keyboard to type something and I can't. If I do Team Rewatch, actually, I do it as almost as a radio thing. For example, I do Team Rewatch a lot with Justin's. Sometimes with Kenny's as well. Because it's very much one you can just sort of listen to. Whereas a lot of others, you want to be part of the chat and part of the interaction. Chicken Alfredo. Oh, Sheila's on a first name basis with the like button. I didn't know you streamed, Mark. I'd have to check that out. I noticed I lost a total of 5 within the... Yeah, and you'll get them back. You always do. I mean, but it's, trying to think. It is sort of worth mentioning on the channel. We'll try and share out more on Facebook as well for you, darling. So, and in Discord, so you know, people can see that you're live, and then if they're not getting the notification, but they know what time you're live, it's one way of finding out that somebody's been unsubbed. Don't Kulux. Excuse me, if Phil's still lurking, Spaghetti, can you just confirm to Phil that it was Jamie's fault, all the glitches last night? He doesn't believe me. I can just throw all the toppings with pizza sauce, cheese and bacon as a crustless keto pizza. I'm watching carbs. I love pizza more than Joe, and I say, and you call yourself Italian. No, he's got tweet pizza. 20 away, yeah. Funny story, I've never met anyone who had my name. Odd to say, for me as old as I am, I feel like I'm talking to myself. What it is also seen another strong Carla. I don't think I've ever known anybody called Carla, actually. It will get there in time. It will. But it doesn't hurt to shout. Alright, don't post Phil's link anymore. It doesn't want it. It'll get there in time, guys. No, every little helps. I think that's YouTube. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because, I mean, it's only happened to me once, but I had a shout out from Beardo. I think it's when he included me in a video of channels to watch. And I got 50 subs during the video premiere. And I lost half of them overnight. It's like, oh, I've lost 25. And that's what it was. It was literally too many going over at once, and YouTube going, no, this can't be real. Got them back, but and you don't order pork because they're your co-workers. Yeah. I did that. I used to, when I was working in London, I was as a nanny. I worked for one family that was Jewish, and I didn't take any ham or pork in just for respect, you know. Doesn't hurt to be respectful to other people's faith. Getting on subtitles, yeah, it does. It happens. The number of channels who just start out and they say, "Oh no, I've lost a sub," and I'll be like, "It's probably YouTube." Because obviously, when you just starting out, you notice one or two drop, and you're like, "Oh no, people are unsubbing from me; they don't like it." And I'll always say, "No, chances are it's just YouTube dropping it." I mean, you think of how big YouTube is, you know. It's going to be glitches. Because they do test for bots. The irony is they're probably using bots to test for the bots. I've found myself sub to channels I've never heard. Yeah, I have. Actually, I've got to get rid of one off my feed at the minute. Keep meaning to do it. I only have notifications for Joe's channel because it gets to be too much. Go back and watch when I want, but I gave up on getting notifications. I have notifications on for most of mine. Don't always bloody get them anyway. But I will turn my notifications off if a channel uploads a lot. Especially if they're uploading several times a day. Especially if they're uploading bloody shorts several times a day. It's like, turn the notifications off. I don't know the ding. I don't need the ding ding ding. I'll always check my channels anyway. I do not watch lives if Miss Crow's not in my time zone. He's not in mine. I'm not in mine either, but I am pretty much on his East Coast time now. I'm subbed to loads of... I need to go through my channel list, to be honest. Because, I mean, I'm subbed to more channels than I probably would be if I didn't run a channel. Because I have to... Big remit of my channel is to watch over the community. But I've got channels in my list that I'll have had since 2020. There's one or two in my list. I don't think we're even running channels anymore. Just need to try and whittle it down. But I always feel bad on subbing from a channel. And that was even before I was sort of full-time, you know, running the paranormal channel. I had an art channel, but, you know, I've gone before a while, but not much got done with that. But I always feel bad on subbing. So, but I really do need to go through mine and just think, right, I haven't watched this channel for 5 years. It needs to go. Oh no, Puerto Ricans in. I just know I'm now going to be starving before I even read that. Jalapeno cheese stuffed crust, nacho pizza, fresh salsa, queso blanco. Oh no. Ground beef, chorizo. Oh, I've got chorizo in the fridge actually. Diced pepper, red onions, bacon bits, and nacho. That just sounds perfect. Yep. I'll have 2 of those, please. YouTube has a problem with promoting other channels to the point where it's actually against their monetization policy. It was always part of the policy I ignored because screw that. Yeah. Yeah, it has all sorts of stupid reasons. Like, it doesn't like sub for sub and stuff like that. But and like I say, if you get a shout out and loads of people go over. If it's a brand new channel, I usually try and spread it out throughout the live and or go over at once. They think, oh, this can't be real. But it's like, you know, it is against the monetization policy, but you don't get into trouble for it as such. You just lose your subs. I've had to start rewatching rather than being in the live. It's hard managing. It's impossible now. We have such a busy community, which is great, but you have to pick and choose. And there are some lives I will always try and catch. Others I will always at least try and team rewatch. With me, it also depends what time people are live. Because a lot of mine are American channels. I unsub from a lot of channels. It gets overwhelming. And another reason I will unsub from channels, by the way, heads up, I've done it before. Music channels tend to be the worst offenders if there's a music artist I like. There's nothing that irritates me more than a music artist releasing an album, say an album of 10 songs, and they'll put out 10 videos all at once. It's all I can see on my YouTube feed. It's like, no, bye-bye. I need to see my YouTube feed. I actually wish on the YouTube feed, I don't know why YouTube don't do this. If they do this and you know how to do it, let me know. I actually wish I could stay sub to channels but not have them pop up on my YouTube feed. I wish you could. There was some way of tailoring your YouTube feed so your main channels were prioritized instead of the ones that you don't want to unsub for, but you're not bothered about when you get around to watching the videos. Thanks to Puerto Rican, I am now absolutely starving. Yeah, I cleared out most of my old streams when I started hanging out more with this community. My old community just wasn't where I wanted to be anymore. Bad times are. Yeah, it happens. Occasionally stream now. Occasionally stream now, just not as often. Sure, blame it on his booty. No, I mean, Sarah is always right. Always. Yeah, Phil. And yes, Jamie is making the game crash. Yeah, Phil. It's Jamie's fault. Sweet Garth. Hey, sweetie. How we doing? I know one Carlos, but no Carla. Does it count? I think it ought to count. I know. I can think of Carla in Scrubs. I can think of Carla in Cheers. I can think of fictional Carlas, but we have a writer here called Carla Lane. I can think of loads of examples, but personally, I don't think I've ever personally known a Carla. He eats chicken parmesan and goes to Papa John's. I'll revoke his status of Italian. Yeah, let's wait and see what... You'll have to fight Joe in the wrestling match. Have an Italian match. Love Scrubs. I love Scrubs. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well. I love both of those shows. I accept it 902 callers. Yeah, I just can't think of one. I genuinely can't think of one that I've actually met in person. I could be wrong though. I'd probably go off the live and think of about 5. I'm obsessed with Scrubs. Every so often I will just have a complete rewatch of it. Debbie's bestie growing up was called Carla. I agree 100% with you, but in my experience, Muslims don't really care what. No, I think I would agree with that. On the other hand, certainly the family I was working for would have cared. The Jewish family I would have. But I think it's just respect, to be honest. I think even if somebody said to me, I really don't care if you sort of eat it. I don't know. I just wouldn't feel. I wouldn't feel right. Don't know. Maybe it's me being British or English. I know Laura hit the 500 subs. I don't know whether she's applied for monetization. Yeah, that shouldn't take long to come through. I don't see you having any problems with it, Laura, because you're all interview live streams, and I don't think they have a problem with it being live streams. And you leave them up, and you'll have your hours easy, surely. Well, you must do if you've applied. And it's not like you use, a lot of AI or, showing footage, etc. I really don't see that as being a problem. But it's YouTube. You're talking to the person who got monetized, and a week later, gone. Hey, Lou. I had to wait 3 months. Never got an answer, by the way. Why? I thought Jewish was Wayne. Bloody swipe keyboard trying to stitch me up. Oh, do you know? I've got a trackpad on this laptop, and it's always been a problem. Unsub. Am I gonna raise rant if that happens? Yeah, you do that. Oh, do you know Joe did that? I meant to say that actually. Joe did that. Was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? I woke up one morning, and the only thing on my YouTube feed was Joe. I had to scroll right down to find anybody else because he had uploaded all his raw footage. There must have been, how many is in a row? 4 in a row. There must have been at least 30 videos, at least. Do you ever tell Entity 7, Entity 7, Entity 7? Hang on. Oh, it's Wes in the house. Hey, Wes. I got 7 subs and I didn't do anything. Thanks, then. Oh, good. Get sweet cough. Still wish I couldn't. I still wish I could remember what I wanted to ask you. I don't know what it was though. Swing by New York, New Jersey. Fantastic, mate. You a couple of them. Hey, I might hold you to that. Oh, it just all sounds so good. Won't be for a bit. Hello again to everyone. I'm a blanky hello person most days now with the net. Oh, don't blame you. I'm watching Tales from the Crypt. I missed that show. Need a good revamping of it. But does it though? Isn't it the sort of show that they could really ruin if they didn't do it right? No, I wasn't aiming at anybody. I was actually aiming at the music channels. God, I've unsubscribed from at least 5 music channels because I did one recently, actually. I think it was Cody Jinks, I think. You know. Release one and then have a playlist for the rest of it. Don't throw 10 videos all from the same album onto me. YouTube feed. I only sub to people I actually listen to anyway. So what program do you use so I can have my voice but not my face? Well, I use StreamYard. And what I've actually started doing for my videos, I use Clipchamp. I'm still using Clipchamp to do most of my editing because the laptop sucks. But you can actually do what I'm doing now in StreamYard, but not go live. You can just record. So when you see, hang on, let me get rid of the. When you see you won't see the little bit at the top corner about being live. When you just see me like this in a vlog, I've actually recorded it in StreamYard. You can then download it and put it into your editing software. You can do your whole video in StreamYard, actually. And then just upload it to... I've done that, actually. And then you just upload it direct to YouTube. But to do it this way, I use StreamYard. The beauty of why I like doing it this way, by the way, I want to be on camera more, but it is live. My computer can't cope with it. It just buffers. And what I like about this setup is when I'm talking, you get the little thing going round. So you haven't got it static. You can actually see that words are being spoken. It's a little thing, but it'll keep YouTube happier if you're not putting your face online. So oh dear, I've heard Crystal has escaped from her padded cell. Be on the lookout, gals, and go. Oh no! No. Just put the Papa John's logo on Joe's character as a sponsor. Just checked, I'm sub to over 100 channels. Does it tell you how many channels you sub to? Because I bet I'm way over that. Hang on. All subscriptions, does it tell you? No. I'll have to have a look. Oh, there we go. Don't think it tells me how many I'm actually sub to. No. It's a lot though. Well, it's 5 years worth. And like I say, I hardly ever on sub. X-Files. I'm going to take the wife and the little one out for tea with my mum. I'll watch the rest of the live on rewatch. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, Calamity. Thank you for being here, sweetie. I haven't seen X-Files since I was a kid. Deaf. I used to love the X-Files. It's one of those things I really need to do to rewatch at some point. So do you know what? Best way for monetization is just be patient. Grow naturally. I cannot keep stressing how much better it is to grow naturally. It's don't be in a hurry for it. You know, my advice actually, and I think it kind of happened with me, even though I got demonetized. But I would aim for a double thing with monetization with the 500 subs. If you should be at 500 subs, at least having a general idea what your channel is, what it should look like, who your audience are. So you're ready to take it to the next level, and your next level is 1,000 subs. Which, to be honest, makes no difference to your income in terms of more subs, because it's you have to have thousands and thousands of views to make any money from ads. But you should be hitting 500 subs, and then you 1,000 subs at a comfortable rate, seeing improvements in your channel all the time, and always looking for improvements. You should, whether you've got 10 subs or 100,000 subs, you should also always be looking to improve. But I have to say that as a paranormal channel, I'm just over 18 months now, and I finally feel as though when I hit the 1K, it kind of coincided with me finally feeling like I'm still putting everything into place, but I still feel like I know where I've got an identity as a channel now. And now I'm starting to talk about the podcast, which I've been wanting to do for a long time, the publishing, which I've been wanting to do a long time, etc. Blah, blah, blah. I'm far more confident with it now. You grow too quickly, it's going to be a rocky road. So patience is the key. Absolute key. Only downside to monetization at 500 subs is YouTube help themselves to 40% if 30%. Yeah. I mean, it's why I'm really crap at pushing my other stuff, but I do link my buy me a coffee at the top of the live, and I'm uncomfortable every time I do it, by the way. But I also have a PayPal, and I've got merch, and I've got, I'm not very good at pushing it. I'm not somebody who can sit there and go, oh no, spend money on me. I really feel, even though it's part of my income. But yeah, the advantage of having things like buy me a coffee and PayPal and the merch is, well, especially PayPal and buy me a coffee or Ko-fi, because there's the Ko-fi as well. They don't take what YouTube take. On the other side of that, gifted memberships are amazing, because if nothing else, people don't have to keep the membership, and that's great, that's fine. But it means that people have a month to get to know you properly. They're more likely to get to know you if they've got a gift membership for a month. They'll give you a chance instead of just having one look and think, oh, I'm not sure. Gingy's watching anime. Go find X-Files late after. Can't remember what X-Files. I think it's on a couple of streaming services at the minute. Pretty sure it's on Amazon, and I think it's on Disney. Chris Williams, hello. How are we doing? I used to do random lives. Thought of doing it again, but just for variety, chats and fun. Don't care if ever monetized though way the YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, don't do it for monetization, especially if you're just starting out. You've got to, first and foremost, you've got to enjoy having your channel. I mean, I've always been impressed how patient Laura's been. She has worked so hard at that channel. She's kept going, and it's so nice to see her there. Joe can notice when sending and notice sending when doing a dump bit. I did. It was funny. I actually found it really funny. YouTube doesn't have people answering for. No, when I got demonetized, within a week of being monetized, I could not speak to a human being. I never found out the real reason I got demonetized. I got a cut and paste answer from their terms and conditions about third-party content. That was all. No, I did the appeal, did everything. I got no proper explanation. It's a bit like Facebook. Speaking to a human being. Once you get like thousands and thousands of subs, yeah, you have a manager, but... Raven in the chat. One of the channels I watched got hacked and she really had to make it. Yeah, it's to find a human to talk to, yeah. I think that's social media generally. I share things the community post thing, but that's it. I guess that's why what my 7 people's wants. Oh, bless you. Let me say hello to Raven. I can crow the chat a little bit. Oh, I'm nearly on 2 hours. Amy. Waddle, 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 says Phil. Icy Ghost Cats, your videos do not suck. You need to learn and to build them up and to get confidence. If you want me to, I will have another look and I'll send you some pointers if you want my advice. If you don't want my advice, feel free to say no. Raven is in the house that is. Phil's still waking up. Phil's probably eating pizza or he's waiting for the doorbell to go. Because he's way past being able to order it. I'm obviously hungry. I keep eating words. Oh, no. I just placed my order for pizza. Need to do some unsubbing. Not for me. You love me. Everybody else, how you care? No, I need to go through mine. I've got lockdown channels found in lockdown, all sorts of crap. I really need to go through mine properly. Debbie's back again. Oh, he'll enjoy it. He will enjoy it, Sheila. Never bad pizza. Thank you for being here, Laura. I'll try and pop in later. Oh, actually, you're a bit earlier, aren't you? So I actually might manage the beginning. Make sure Wayne's behaving himself. Hi, Sarah and chat. Hey, Sam Hain. So he wasn't here earlier. Still. Oh no! Have you still got it? They're bloody trapped nerves. They're the worst. I'm sorry they are, because they don't untrap till they're ready. Oh, they're awful. Anchovies. Go, Sweeney. Phil. Phil's waking up because he's got pizza about to arrive. You can tell by his comments. Oh, it's funny. Sorry, I'm crowing the chat in a minute. If pizza is moist down the middle, it's good pizza. Copy me. Copy me. Debbie likes a bit of chew in the middle. Phil, are you drawing yet? No, but my tummy is opening the portal. Yeah, he has to get ready. Sheila. A little nibble in the middle isn't good. Lou, my biggest advice to you at the moment, sweetie, you need to decide what type of channel you are, because if you vary your content too much, people don't know what you are. I would actually recommend, genuinely now, I would actually recommend, if you are going to do 2 very different topics, I would have 2 channels. Because if you're doing all sorts of different types of content, that people don't like that, especially in this community. Jimmy in the chat. How are we doing, sweetie? Oh. Then he waddled away, waddled to the very next. Okay, Jimmy definitely in the in the chat. And Go Sweden is waddling. I'm sure there's a tune to that, and if Phil was here, on Hello With Me, I mean, you'd be singing it. I'm waiting on my pizza, right? Meow. All Phil's thinking about is his pizza. The only thing I'll say about being on camera is YouTube really does prefer it. I don't mind being on camera, but my laptop won't take it at the minute. Not live. I can record, but it's still a bit of a pain to edit. I was using Canva. Carla, I don't know if you got Instagram or Messenger, because you can message me on. Got a feeling you might have done already. Just message me and we'll have a chat, sweetie. Jimmy plays a serial killer in a movie I forced Joe to watch. We both looked at each other and said, "It's Jimmy!" At the same time, I sent him a video showing the clip. Warm and moist, says Mark. Oh no, Chris got. Hang on, let me just go backwards. Achilles tendonitis in your right foot. Oh no. That is a right pain what you've got there, because I have problems with my left foot. I broke it years ago, didn't I? I'd broken it, healed wrong, blah blah blah. I still have problems with it, and it's playing up. When it's playing up, you do start not walking on the whole. I do start not walking on the whole foot, and the right foot has to compensate, and it is really bad for your feet doing that, and your posture in general. You've really got to try and it's difficult, I know, especially when it's painful, but you've really got to try and discipline yourself on that one. You'll find you end up having back problems. Place another comment in your latest video, Carl. I hope that is helpful. Anchovies. I don't think I've ever had anchovies, they just don't look appealing. Burger pizza. Nothing like moist, oily drippage around the mouth. We're in a crow live. It's good when you need a lot of napkins. Definitely a crow live. This is the best community. I'm so happy to be part of it. Thank you, Wes, and everyone. Yep. We have our moments. Puerto Rican always makes me hungry in the chat. I just, Raven, waddle, waddle, waddle. Oh, my voice is gone. I won't sing. I don't know who's managing you, Lou, but that will, I promise you, sweetie, that will not work. It's why I have more than one channel. Well, I was an art channel. You know the story. Had an art channel. Couldn't maintain it for a while because of personal problems. When I came back to sorting it out as an art channel, Crow shouts me out. I ended up as a paranormal channel. I ended up moving a lot of the art stuff off because it was just too confusing. And there is YouTube's audience, the debunking community audience will not understand a multi. No audience is going to want. Most people are going to watch you for one thing. Unless you're a big personality that's sort of fully established, you could occasionally get away with putting something different on. But people have to know what your channel is. So if you're doing two different types of content, I promise you, YouTube's algorithm will not know where to put you, and you're not going to be shared out by the algorithm. It's even within the paranormal, because I've got to be careful soon because I'm hoping to start it in the next month or two. Actually, next month. I want to start putting together chariots of the gods. That's not a debunking community subject as in the true sense of the word, so I've got to make sure that my regular content's going out as well. You can't confuse the algorithm. So whoever's managing you, argue with them. It's still your channel. So mixed content, never a good idea, especially when you first start out. Oh no, no. Good homeowner has meow in it. Good luck saying it without meow now. Home, yeah. Dawn. Messenger. Have you? I don't know if you contacted me on Messenger before. I'm Sarah Jane Fantastique on Messenger. So just use that, and I'm happy to help with advice. Sheila wants to do the twist. I grew up cooking since 5, so I'm well versed in food porn now. I keep the food porn coming. I'm going to have to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve with the recent revelations of CapCut updated terms of service, but it's finding the time and keeping up a posting schedule. There are other things you can use as well that if you find that you don't, if DaVinci's a little bit too all over the place for you, because it's not very user friendly when you look at it the first. It's a great program if you can get used to it. But there's Filmora, which is very good. And damn it, what was the other one? Hang on. I think I think it was a phone one. I sent it over to Wayne. Just let me have a look. Because I asked Crow. Kinemaster, Kinemaster. So if you find DaVinci's a little bit too heavy going at first, it's all about flavors on the tongue. Oh yeah. Watched a paranormal channel the other day claiming to have real evidence. You can pretty much guarantee anybody saying they've got real evidence hasn't. So it started on the left foot. It's compensated for my right foot having to screw it. Oh no, then the left was getting better and now the right screw. Yeah. I know. It's sometimes when my left foot's playing up, which is the damaged foot. That break was actually the reason I've got arthritis. I'm bloody 34 when I got that. Sometimes my right foot could end up hurting more. And I know that, and I know when my right foot starts getting really painful, that's what I've done. I've not been concentrating on my posture and where I put my feet. I returned with a refilled coffee mug. Ooh, I want a refilled coffee mug. I second that. Don't mix content if you can avoid it. Far better to keep it separated. Yeah. The other thing, Lou, and anybody else thinking of doing this, is if you separate out your content, if you have 2 different channels, say if you have one that's all of your, and I'm a nerd as well, so I'm not being disparative when I say this, and your nerd channel, you're talking about Doctor Who and everything. If you have one channel doing that, plus that's the stuff that's going to get you hit if you're going to have a problem with YouTube. If you start showing clips at any point, and have another one that's, say, your paranormal channel, you could find you don't know which channel is going to take off. It actually gives you 2 chances to take off, because sometimes you can't always know which one's actually going to do well. So, patience. Doc hasn't called yet. It's 15 minutes late. Oh, Saturday. Yeah, I was thinking that, Debbie. Do when they have too many patients, they don't hear. I use Clipchamp. It's basic, but it does what it says on the tin. And until I actually get a proper computer, I'll just keep using it. I know, the trouble is, I see it a lot, and honourable intentions from Jamie, but you know, I see a lot of YouTubers do it. I also use DaVinci, but if you're not used to it, I mean, you know, I mean, I'm used to using. I mean, Illustrator's my program of choice. At some point, I want to up my Adobe subscription so I can start using it again. But there's no point on this bloody machine. But you just need a good, clean editing program just to get you up and running. I mean, my stuff, you know, everything you see from me is done on Clipchamp. So, and I know what the argument is, and I've heard people say, "Oh, the trouble is if you start on one program and then you change to another, you've got to get used to another." And yeah, you have, but you kind of need to get used to getting the role of editing first, and being confident in your editing before you start thinking about, you know, bigger programs. Diagnosed by receptionist? No. I tell you what's good in the UK, mind, and this happened when I had my breathing issues start before Christmas and really couldn't breathe, and you know, it was after hours, there's no point in trying to phone the doctors. We have a service in the UK called that you dial 111, and they're amazing, and they both times they got me into the hospital. They arranged everything. They'll give you the advice, and they will, if you need hospital treatment, they will arrange for the ambulance. They'll let the hospital know that you're coming. They'll do everything. It's actually a really good system. It works far better than the bloody GPs actually most of the time. Any time, including the first time I went into the hospital was just a visit. It was just a local one. It was a Sunday. No, most softwares they're all doing the same thing. You just got to get used to the way that they're doing it. That's what I mean about if you have a basic program and you are used to editing, you are used to clipping it, you are used to putting the audio in, you are used to putting overlays on, blah 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 blah. You've got editing processes in your head when you go onto another program rather than learning everything from scratch. Yeah, I called 111 when I fell down the stairs, and they paid for a taxi to get me to the hospital. It's a good service. It didn't bloody pay for me. It cost me 70 quid to get to the hospital. They actually said, what they actually said, and bear in mind I couldn't breathe. They actually said, we can send you an ambulance. It's going to be 6 hours. The joys of living rural, by the way. Or you can, because I said I couldn't get. I haven't got a car at the minute. Anyway, shouldn't have been driving anyway. So yeah, it cost me £70 to get a taxi. They did bring me back in an ambulance, but 3 days later. But yeah. But they are good for advice. They are very good for advice. I mean, they offered to arrange the ambulance. They just couldn't. Mind you, where I am, you're lucky to find a taxi. I actually have a very good firm here that help me out sometimes. I still use the one that I use to actually get to the hospital. But yeah, 111 is. I've used them both for me and for my dad, and they're very, very good. So, right, guys, I owe a members live, so I will do that as a Booyah surprise live when I think there's a gap. And either Monday or Tuesday afternoon, I'll go do my regular live. Then Wednesday, night live. I'm going to be doing more work on the art channel. I've got 2 videos coming out this week. The first one, well, should be out this weekend. It's just a little, very short little vlog about learning from the past, and then I also going to be doing my Houdini biography. So you had to get one in before I finished, didn't you, Wes? I demanded a second opinion at the doctor's when I went about my back. He told me I was ugly as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you tell them you can't breathe. Oh, you need to go to the hospital. Then you say, well, I haven't got a car. Oh, well, it'll take 6 hours to get an ambulance. Oh, awesome. It wasn't, just to clarify, it wasn't asthma attack, not being able to breathe at all. It was literally, I couldn't move. I couldn't walk to the bathroom without completely... It ended up being oxygen levels in the blood. Still took them 3 months to tell me I'd got COPD, mind. Ghost Wiener, you are a treasure. You can have the absolute special. If I can find it. There we go. Here we go.
You are amazing, awesome, you really are a star. Here's some cookie and some pizza for the legend that you are. You cannot have some coffee, Sarah will not share, but she wants you to know she is blessed that you are there. Walla-da-da, 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 oh, wow.
Thank you, Ghostwin. I really do appreciate that. I can't tell you how much. God, I suck when people give me gifteds because I don't know what to say other than thank you. And you are an amazing supporter of this channel, and I do really appreciate you. Denise, also thank you for the coffee. Thank you so much. I've lost StreamYard. There's StreamYard. But yeah, Ghost Wiener is a legend. Legendary Wiener. That's enough to share your coffee, though. Oh, come on. Keeps me going. It's my motor oil. I do have a new middle of intermission animation I'm working on at the moment. I might put it on Patreon first, actually, so they get an early look. Oh, thank you. You're also always a pleasure to have in chat. I love my chat. I really do love my chat. Having any especially the newbies, having a YouTube channel is can be very stressful, especially in a community. There are massive benefits from being in a community. There are also massive headaches, by the way. And the most relaxing I get on the channel is when I'm sitting in these live streams and we're just chatting. Sweener is a champion. Shaking booty, Carla shaking booty. Thank you, Denise. Look, am I getting ready to go for food? Oof. Wayne, another champion. I'll actually contact you this weekend as well. It'll probably be tomorrow. You can have... No, I'm usually planking Wayne. But today... I can't find Jamie. Where's Jamie gone? There he is. Ooh, oh my god! Oh my god! Jamie's live, by the way, in just under an hour. 2-ply. It is a labour of... I don't know how anybody can run a channel without wanting to run a channel. Which is also why you have to do the content you want to do. I mean, I know people who've done it where they've blown up with the wrong content and they've kept going because they've done really well. But you've got to be happy with your content to keep going on it. I love doing the paranormal. Otherwise, I was even monetized, I still wouldn't be doing it. I am here. You broke Spaghetti's game. You know you broke Spaghetti's game. Mike, you are a diamond. Thank you. You can have a Jamie as well.
Oh my god.
Actually, do you know I haven't played for a while? Except I don't know where she is. Don't know if I can find her. I need to get that Mike O one back up to the top of the. I'll tell you what, have a sec.
Don't stop believing.
Or is that punishment? I'm not sure. Oh, you do know that you broke the wrestling match. Seg's live tonight as well. Little bit later. Yeah, you've got to be happy with it, Lou. You've got to be happy with it. And you it's still your channel. And that is the best advice I can give you, is separate your content into 2 different channels. Even if one of them, you have a main channel and you have a secondary. I have a channel called Fantastic Folio, and I actually use it to put a lot of the stuff on that I worry about it demonetizing me on here. So a lot of the songs and stuff go on to Fantastic Folio. There's a mix of different stuff on there. I'm slowly putting on stuff that I decided I needed to remove when I'd been demonetized. And I'm never looking to be monetized on that channel. It never will be. It's just there so things are still available. Just call it Fantastic Folio. So there's nothing wrong with having a general channel, but for your main channel, have a focus. Sega's a better singer than Jamie is a wrestler. I have no desire to have a channel. Is that weird? No, I think it's weirder to want one. The thing is, because I started, I mean, I've told the story before, but I started this channel just as a promotional thing for my publishing. And then, you know, personal circumstances hit and I couldn't maintain it. So when I decided to go back to it as an art channel, and Crow shouted me out, I switched to a paranormal channel, and that's what it ended up being. And I had when I was ill, that's when I started being ill, beginning of last year. So it was a good way of me. It was something to do when I couldn't do much. I love the content and I love the community, and I've made and I genuinely have made good friends on this community. If not, I would have walked away a while ago. If none of that had have happened, especially the friends, no, I wouldn't still be here. Even though I do need the monetization, I'd probably have cut my nose off to spite my face. Mike, Raven, by the way, if you're still in the chat, I still want some suggestions for horror game characters for me to do artworks of. I'll try and remember to message you later. Is it hammock down when you 2-ply around? It was everything down. Whole matches were cancelled, including his own. Debbie, I have no desire to have a channel either. Not Debbie's aware of the hardships you can have. I'm not talking about financial hardships. I'm talking about the problems that can arise behind the scenes. She knows the good and the bad of having a YouTube channel without having one. Looking forward to fantastic feasts. And what I want to do, because we've got a few delis around here, I want to try and get permission to go into one or two of them and show people that. Do a bit of cooking as well, but nothing fancy for me. Horror game characters, yeah. You know how I was doing film horror characters on Uncanny Academy? That ended up being done elsewhere, and I don't like doing. So I wanted to switch. But you know the game character. You know how I did Pyramid Head. I want some more suggestions for characters from horror games that I can do some artwork on. Wait for delivery. Off to work. No. I'm happy with me and my wee 7 sub crew. Good horror game. Okay, Sega's Pyramid Head. Actually, when I was thinking of doing characters for Halloween, thinking of doing the characters for the community on horror characters, I was actually thinking of doing Sega's Terrifier. Side eye. Crow's Pyramid Head. Fantastic feats for the meats. Raccoon City Police Department uniform for Halloween. I'm dressing up as myself for Halloween. I've got the hat ordered. As in fantastic. I've got the wig in my basket on Amazon. Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. John Boy was playing in Resident Evil, but I don't know which one it was, and I loved the boss at the end. Heisenberg from Reaver. I'm not going to say what it is, but Debbie contacted me with an amazing idea for Mythos, which is going to be part of the crew on the yearbook. It's such a good idea. Dead by Daylight. I'm not. Do you know what, Raven? I'm not bothered about how well they're known because of me doing gaming characters. You're gonna know which ones would look really visually good as a piece of artwork. I don't mind if they're not famous. I just want the aesthetic. Yeah. So I've ordered the hat from there's a guy on the friend on the market who does a lot of leather stuff. He's made stuff for me before, a bag and journals and things. And he started doing steampunk hats, and they're really good. So he's gonna let me work with him to find what to put onto mine. I think the doctor forgot about me. Oh no, I'm sure he'll be there eventually, Chris. I love her. Oh, do you know, Denise? You know what I would absolutely love? And I keep looking, and they haven't done one, to the point where I'm thinking of making them myself. I do have a Nando, what's behind me actually, Funko Pop. But I want the doll, the Nadja doll from season 2, and I can't find anywhere that sells it. I'm surprised they even do the Funko Pops actually. I want a Nadja doll, so at some point I may actually just make it myself. I love what we do in the shadows. Creepy paper, creepy paper. Ooh, multi-pack. I want to be the artist from Dead by Daylight. Oh, really? Oh, hang on. I should be writing these down. Dead by Daylight. Artist. If I see a picture, by the way, of any of them, that I'll go, oh yeah, it'll get done quickly. I think that's another thing with the art. I need to find stuff that. Wes is dressing up as the Invisible Man. Good luck with that. Dead but delicious. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a rewatch of What We Do in the Shadows. I haven't looked at it for a while. I'll see it. I'll get it and send it to you. But there's one in Wales. Nando is awesome and so gorgeous. I haven't found anywhere that does it, so I think I'm gonna have to make her. But yeah, I've got my Nando Funko Pop. Tell the doc you've got a wee mad Scottish goth pal that'll shout at him. Apparently me shouting shut scams down too. Bless you. No, you don't have to think of it now, sweetie. Just if things pop in your head or you see something you think, oh, yeah, Sarah would love to do that as a piece of artwork, that would be awesome. Because you know way more than I do. I'm going to look up the ones I've written down already, actually. Palm Lake coming in, runs around frantically saying hi to everybody. Oh, I'm finishing. No, you always make me feel. It'll be a limited number, Lou. Sorry. Because of the undercover, but if you're in there, yes, it could happen. Never had to anything. I wouldn't know where to begin. What I'll do, Wayne, is I'll actually look at the one that I've forwarded to you myself. Because then I'm throwing one at you that I haven't used. But I'll download it onto my phone and we can have a look at it together. So I'll send you. That would be a great start. Thank you, sweetie. Do you know, I remember a day. I remember a time when Spaghetti used to say, I am back, and apologise for it. We don't get an apology anymore. We just get, I'm back. Deal with it. I am king of the ring. That sounded wrong. Jamie's in the chat if you want to shout at him. Just saying. You said no apologies needed. Oh, did I? Was I hacked at the time? No, you'd never have to apologise for being in my chat. We love you here. I apologise already to Jamie. Why? Jamie should be apologising to you. Yeah, thank you. Take the apologise. Take the apologise. Take the apology, Spaghetti. I've never had that. I've never had a sorry from Jamie. They're now going to argue as to who should be apologising. Jamie's so... Hey, creepypasta. Jamie's so powerful he crashes games. Don't encourage him, Mike. Oh. We have come to the conclusion it was my character. Of course it was your character. Two blind butt causes chaos. 2K, yeah. Oh, I really felt for you last night. We've all been there with technical difficulties. We've all been there. You handled it so well. Everyone in this community is awesome. So much love and respect. Yeah, I'm Canadian, so I'm sorry. I apologise to be Canadian. You can rebuild him. Break him down. Rebuild him. $6 million Jamie. I'm British too. I'm sorry. We apologise a lot when we're British. Yeah, Scots don't apologise. They got it right. I'm Northumbrian, so it depends on who I need to apologise to as to whether they get one or not. English living in ex-Scottish territory. I know. Do you ever say sorry and you think, why did I just say sorry? It wasn't my fault. You know, somebody crashes into you when you're in the street, bumping into you, and you say sorry, and you think, what the fuck? Technically, the 8-Men Royal Rumble at this point can be streamed anytime, anywhere. I apologise for being so you should. No, get in. No apologies for who you are. All saying sorry, it's a thing. It is! And it comes out of your mouth without thinking. And the number of times I think, what am I doing? I don't mean it. I don't like saying anything I don't mean. It's like, yeah, I do it all the time just to be polite. It's just polite. I know, but just jumps out. But then, you know, the person talking right now, i.e. me, is dealing with tourists from hell every time I walk into town. They're so rude. Not all of them, but a good many of them are so rude at the minute. I love Scotland. I love Scotland too. We were talking about going up for a break last year and we didn't make it. I would like to still go. Somebody recommended Aviemore to me, and I know a lot of Scotland, but not Aviemore. Sorry you got in my way and bumped me. Yeah. I tell you what I do though, and I think this is a trait from my area. It's a very Northumbrian trait. Is if somebody doesn't say thank you, you still say you're welcome, as if to say you should have said fucking thank you to. You know, if you hold a door open for somebody to just walk through it without saying anything, nobody says thank you. So I will stand there. I will automatically say you're welcome, really sarcastically. One of these days it'll get me into trouble. Don't care. I live in Wales. It's mandatory to kick someone you say sorry to in the nuts just so you have a reason for the apology. This is a joke. Don't do this in Wales. It's illegal. I have family in South Wales, and the reason I actually kind of understand a lot of the South Welsh mentality is actually very similar to the mentality here. Not in every way, but I do get South Wales. There's a lot of commonalities. I say buy a drink. I say please and thank you like 4 times. Aviemore. Yeah, I had Aviemore recommended to me. I hadn't really thought about it. It's where it is. I've either been a lot on the west or on the east going up to Orkney. And so I'd kind of missed Aviemore. And there's some beautiful holiday home parks on there. So we were looking at that. So as we can go to get groceries. I'm gonna have to have a drink. Hang on. I'm going longer. Oh god, I've nearly been going 3 hours. Must go and get groceries to deep rubber meat roast. Oh, 2 days been done handworking making it. Say, oh no, my mouth's watering just thinking about that. That is just strange. But here in Finland, we don't do small talk in any form. Depends where you are in the UK. They didn't when I was living in London. Up here, you can't shut people up if you're local. Yorkshire do it as well. It's definitely a northeast thing. Sorry, I'm going to have another drink. I'm going to close down in a minute. Don't you just hate holding doors for people, then others take advantage of you, stood there like them up? But yeah, that 4 or 5 people have got, especially if it's one family, not one of them says thank you. They'll just let you stand there holding the door for them. Here comes Jamie. What time is it? Yeah, Jamie's live. Is it 5:15? Is it 5:15, Jamie? He might have gone actually to set up. Still thinking about horror stuff. Yeah, keep Ragman in our thoughts. Absolutely. Northeast thing. Oh, stealing cars. I'm in Northumberland. I'm not even going to say what. Not other places. Don't mess with the Northeast. Any area in the Northeast. Someone blew up at me once and I said to have a good day. He was like, what's good about anything? Just take your food and go, mate. I've got to be honest with you, because I have a nice day. It's like, have a nice day. Don't say it if you don't mean it. You know, be customer service friendly. You know, because I mean, I do customer service, so you know. Oh, thanks for coming. You know, but have a nice day. Oh, it drives me mad. When we used to go into the Disney store, I used to just my aim going in and out of the Disney store was to avoid the people at the front. You know, attacking you with niceness. No. Jamie is incoming live. Thank you, Raven. It's 10, I think. Oh, is it on the hour? I'm going to wind up anyway because I'm about to have a coughing fit. Just check I'm up to date. So, my dumbass just ate chocolate. I feel like I'm going to crash. Oh no, good way to crash though. So, thank you to Alexis for the member for 3 months. Fantastic Publishing for the 5 gifted memberships. That's me. Is that my Jamie notification? Oh no. 5 a.m. Sandra for the 5. Super Chat member for 7 months from Carla. Member for 2 months from Mark. 20 gifted from Ghostwiener. 1 gifted from Wayne. 5 gifted memberships from Mike. And is that new in? I can't see that in the chat, but super sticker from Alexis, you legend. Thank you so much. Just let me check this message before I finish. Oh no, it's okay. So, Jamie will be live soon. He's probably I mean, his live will be there if you want to go in chat and start, you know, Team Brittany early. And have you, Wes? Really? So keep an eye out from a Booyah members live from me. Otherwise, it'll be my afternoon live and late night live next week. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I've had a great live, actually. I've been struggling to get over 2 hours at the minute because I'm not feeling great, and it's been effortless doing it today. So thank you so much to everybody. And I will see you all later. Toodles.
You are amazing, awesome, you really are a star. Here's some cookie and some pizza for the legend that you are. You cannot have some coffee, Sarah will not share, but she wants you to know she is blessed that you are there. Walla-da-da, 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 oh, wow.